Hello everyone, my name is Holden Hardman. This is my lovely fiancée Jen, and today we're continuing our journey through the Book of Boba Fett. The last episode was basically an episode of The Mandalorian, and so far was our favorite one. I know a lot of you guys really enjoyed that one. The Book of Boba Fett's been a little iffy on the channel. Not a lot of people have been watching along with us. Luckily last week, I guess with The Mandalorian, we kind of had a surge, and I'm happy. I'm hoping that more people will watch because we enjoy doing these, and I'm hoping that this will be a good episode. How are you feeling going into episode 6 of Boba Fett?
I mean, I feel like what you're really saying is you're hoping that Mando will show up.
I'm sure he will.
The rest of the...
Like the last few episodes or whatever. Yeah, well, we know he's going to be in this one because they're hiring him, but...
I'm really going for like the rest of the season.
Probably. Well, we'll see, I guess. I don't know.
If they were smart, they would. But I really liked that episode a lot for obvious reasons.
Yeah, me too.
But you know, in some way, I'm also hoping that like just the series on its own will pick up a little more, because I don't want to like it just because of the Mandalorian character. I really would like to just enjoy Boba Fett, and it hasn't been horrible.
No, it hasn't.
It just hasn't been like the excitement of the Mandalorian. Yeah. You know, or something comparable, which is kind of a bummer. But there's still time, and I'm hoping that it's going to pick up.
I agree. I think I agree with all that sentiment. I think that it hasn't been bad. It's just been slow. There've been a couple of bad moments, like the whole motorbike thing, but a lot of people are really hating on it, but it's not bad. And now with The Mandalorian introduced into this series, I'm hoping that we'll continue the steam ahead we have with the last episode. But we'll find out. Let's go ahead and get into it. The Book of Boba Fett, episode 6. I wonder how you can have a Jedi Mandalorian if the two ideologies are totally different.
This is Butthead.
Oh yeah, I forgot. He's got to pay a visit to a little friend. I wonder if we'll see Grogu this one.
Oh my gosh. I mean, they would be very stupid to not. And if they don't, that's really cruel, because why even bring him up at all?
He was in Mando too, yeah. He had the armor. Looks like Jeremy.
The benefit of the doubt, being you're not from around here. We can chalk this one up to you guys reading the map wrong.
Very like Old West type of feel.
Oh.
Even shooting at the hip. Yeah, just...
Probably a good idea.
It's worth more than your town.
Well, then maybe I'll retire.
At least he got to keep his life. He even wears a bandana like Jeremy.
Napkins that you put on when you're ready to eat dinner.
A bib.
Oh yeah, a bib.
Wow, they got straight up R2.
Gosh.
Yeah, this is where Grogu must be.
I'm looking for Skywalker.
Oh.
I like seeing R2 around.
So handsome and innocent.
So handsome. Oh.
Yeah.
Hey,
R2. Making problems.
is that a bench? How long will I be waiting?
It's like little ant droids. I wish they made him a bench.
Oh!
There he is.
Oh my goodness!
They have freaking Luke in here again? Oh, this is cool. Uh-oh, he's gonna eat that frog.
Get him!
Wow, Luke looks great. He looks so much better, actually, than I think in the finale episode of season 2.
Oh my goodness, how precious.
Look at that. That
really
I can barely tell. I mean, I can't really tell that's CG. That is incredible. That's some of the best facial CG I've seen. I think that's the best I've seen Star Wars do. I wonder who got to play Luke. Like, whose hand is that? What actor?
Oh my gosh, I just want to grab him up. He's so cute.
This is great. I'm loving this.
Little ears!
Well, let me hear you talk, Luke.
All right, let's go for a walk.
Gosh,
Little
look
feet.
at it!
I love that. Like, they can just, like, Luke can just be wherever now. He moves him along.
Oh my gosh!
Size matters not. He would speak in riddles.
I'm still so amazed. I'm like getting goosebumps seeing him.
Would you like to remember?
Oh.
Let me help you remember.
Remember. Oh, wow. Calling back to the prequels.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
effect around it.
Yeah, crazy. He was there back in Order 66.
I will teach you to protect yourself.
It's still sad to see Luke like this, and then knowing how he becomes in like episode 8.
Yeah.
Me. Wow.
Ooh. Wow.
I'm an old friend of the family. Will someday be a great school.
I'd like to know how he's doing.
He's doing fine.
They traveled a long way.
Your attachment to Grogu would be difficult to let go of.
Well, I'm not a Jedi.
I don't understand why you're all right with Skywalker's decision to train the kid when you wouldn't.
Because it was his choice.
Then it's my choice to go and see him.
If that is what you wish.
I want to give him this.
So he will remember you.
No, he should have this. It's his right.
Oh.
Perhaps he is a Padawan now.
Either way, this armor will protect him.
Will Grogu be the next Mandalorian and Jedi?
He's right there.
God, where are the goddamn tissues? This is just heartbreaking. Leave him alone. Let him go see him.
If he sees you, it will only make things more difficult for him.
Make sure he's protected.
Big old baby.
Oh. A little fuzz on his head.
Oh my god, he's so cute.
Let's see you jump.
Oh, this will be good.
Really? That's all you got? Feel the Force flow through you.
I'll have a force jump.
Don't try. Do.
Oh my goodness.
Hang on.
I'm really amazed at the
It looks
face.
really
Yeah.
good.
Look. The wide world exists in balance.
You honestly can't even tell.
Yeah. Classic Star Wars theme.
Oh my gosh.
Very good.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Just give me one bamboo. Cut it.
It's not the one he saw. Look at him.
Oh, nice.
This is a training remote. No, that isn't how it works.
Same sound effects.
Always get back up.
Aw.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Look at him go!
Look at him trying to be a little Jedi.
What I would give to see a little tiny baby like him just flying through the air, jumping from rock to rock.
Oh, actually, in Kung Pao, the little baby that does some martial arts stuff like that.
Is he as cute as Grogu? I think not.
It's funnier. It's so weird because Ahsoka was his father's Padawan.
It's more like he's remembering than I'm actually teaching him anything.
Sometimes the student guides the master. He brought him a gift.
I love seeing Luke. It's so crazy, especially how good it looks.
So much like your father.
Murdered millions.
What should I do about him?
Trust your instincts.
Will I see you again?
Perhaps.
Probably could have really used your help when it took down the Empire.
Grogu, what are you doing?
Pike Syndicate has been gathering soldiers the last few weeks.
It was a scheduled vacation, actually.
This is the Mandalorian Din Djarin. We need foot soldiers.
I might be able to help with that.
A cool shot.
I love his aircraft.
I don't think you heard what I said.
I heard you.
I'll take it from here, Deputy. He's new. Still a bit jumpy. Where's the little guy?
Back with his own folk.
That's too bad.
Can I buy you a drink? Your people are good fighters, and there's plenty of credits in it for them, too.
That's a city folk fight.
Is that what you say, too, Marshal?
We're square, but I'll see what I can do.
Not our problem, Marshal.
No, but it might be after they hear what I'm gonna say.
Who's that?
I don't know.
This is very like Western.
Hey, Joe.
In more ways than one.
Tell these people to head inside for a spell.
Head inside for a spell, yeah.
Let me handle this, deputy.
Clint Eastwood? Zorro? What is this?
Carl Vance. Whatever Fett is paying you, we'll match. Stay put and let things play out.
The marshal ain't for sale.
Oh.
Is it an alien? Is it a fish? Big red eyes.
Is that friendly advice or a threat?
Boba Fett is a cold-blooded killer who worked for the Empire.
Tatooine's closed for business.
You should have never given up your armor.
Oh my gosh.
Thinking deputy.
Tatooine belongs to the Syndicate. As long as the spice keeps running, everyone will be left alone.
Jeez.
He just walked the whole way?
I guess so. Probably parked pretty far away. Wow. Wow. A lot is happening this episode.
Might I get you something?
I like a lot of these practical costumes.
You forgot your Captuna.
Wow.
I didn't see that coming. Those cheeks. Oh my god.
The Mandalorian wanted you to have this.
Frodo wore it, and it served him well.
I will give you a choice. This
They make a lightsaber butter knives? Look at that. Look.
belonged to my teacher, Master Yoda.
Don't make him choose.
Oh, it's got Yoda's lightsaber.
But you may choose only one.
Oh.
If you choose the armor, you'll return to your friend, the Mandalorian. However, you will be giving into attachment to those that you love.
Yeah, you can't be a Jedi with all that attachment.
You will be the first student in
continue
my
his training.
academy, and you may never see the Mandalorian again. A short time for you is a lifetime for someone else.
This is kind of messed up.
Which do you choose?
Oh, that, of course, that's where they're going to end us off. All right, what a great episode.
Really, really good.
Yeah, a lot happened in this one. We got seeing Luke. This is that, I know I said it when we were actually watching it, but the facial CGI or deep fake or whatever they did looked the best out of every other one I've ever seen, including the movies when they did the facial replacement of Leia in Rogue One, when they did Luke and Leia in Episode 9, Season 2 finale of Mandalorian. This looked the absolute best. Only like when I squint and I'm just like trying to find fault. And the only time I really saw it was maybe in a couple of like individual like shots and maybe a couple times when he was talking.
Yeah.
But that's because I'm like looking like really hard for it. That was absolutely fantastic. Seeing Grogu again, I know you loved that. I like seeing him training to become a little Jedi. Still not a whole lot of Boba Fett, but they're building up like his army, a little group, or I guess, to fight.
I mean, I kind of get it. They really brought out the big guns for this episode. They brought back Ahsoka, you know, they
R2.
Yeah, I mean, they know what they're doing, you know? So I can appreciate that. So bittersweet to see Grogu because he's such a beloved character. And there's just this like innocence to him. But I'm waiting, like I really would love to see Mando have that moment. And it was absolutely heartbreaking to see him be able to see Grogu, but for his, you know, best interest, really taking a step back. And the relationship between Mando and Grogu is like one of my favorites of all time, just because there's so much respect there. And I love seeing Mando like have this obvious emotional attachment to this little being. And seeing Grogu kind of grow into himself, you know, be self-sufficient after being so reliant on everybody else is also really like rewarding too, you know? Yeah. I think the scenes of him training are like my favorite of the episode.
He's doing his little hop.
Yeah, I mean, it's just because, you know, when we were introduced to him, he was so helpless.
Yeah.
And for, I mean, pretty much the entire series, he was helpless. So seeing this other side of him where he is kind of, you know, obviously trained to be a Jedi.
Dodging little blasts.
Able to do things, you know, to expert level is just really, really interesting to watch. And it's very rewarding. Seeing Ahsoka kind of show up was also very meaningful, even if it was like for a brief time.
Yeah.
It's those few minutes are really, really impactful. Just because of the nature that they left off. So I really love this episode, obviously mainly because of Grogu, but it was also nice to see just all the characters come back, you know? So I thought it was great. Yeah, not a lot of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
But we also had this other new character. I don't even know what his name is.
I'm guessing he's something to do with the Pikes, the Pike Syndicate.
Yeah, very like here for that.
I bet you anything he was in Bad Batch or Clone Wars, and
okay.
I'm sure there's somebody that's gonna be like, I
We
do
know.
not know, you know.
Yeah, I'm very here for that. That he looked very fascinating.
Yeah.
Everything just from his appearance to how he spoke. And
Yeah, I like how they brought back the Mandalorian episode where he kills the dragon or whatever, and how all that mattered, and he got the armor back, and then seeing, I know that Mandalorian and Boba Fett have always kind of had strong Western influence, but this one was like straight up, like the way he talked. He's like, go inside for a spell.
like even like his like little pinky
you know,
was about to touch, you know, the end of the.
Yeah, they had the standoff, or, you know, whatever, where they're like tumbleweed blowing in the wind type of thing. Funny to me that they're making that type of thing relevant again, because they did a great job. It's like, oh, nail biter, like how it used to be in Westerns.
Yeah.
I can't talk enough about the Luke stuff, and just seeing Luke on screen and seeing him training Grogu and then building what I'm guessing is going to become the Jedi Temple. It's awesome, especially how great it looks. And a part of me is just like, this looks so good. I would love to just see more like Luke stuff. You know, why not just do some stuff with Luke where he's doing his Jedi Academy or whatever? I don't know.
It really did look very, very good, top notch.
Yeah.
And also seeing the relationship between Luke and Grogu was also interesting to kind of delve into that, because we got just a very small snippet.
Yeah.
So I loved that.
Yeah.
This was a very good episode. I also like how there's kind of like two storylines going on. You know, you have the Grogu and then you have the other.
There was that explosion at the Tatooine place, you know, that the Pikes did. So I'm really curious to see how it's all going to come to a head. I'm guessing it's going to end with Boba Fett leading or something, you know, because it's still his story. These are just like little branches, but I think it's all going to come back to him.
Is there a release date for Mandalorian season? Because
that I know of.
I also thought that like it's interesting that they have kind of all those characters in this series, so it would seem like the perfect opportunity to kind of have people kind of delve back into the whole Mandalorian and, you know, those characters.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Guess not.
The other thing I was going to say, I mentioned it also when we were watching, was the idea of a Mandalorian Jedi. Because they said that there has been one before. And maybe this is answered in one of the animated shows or one of the books or something, but it seems the ideologies are opposed in a lot of ways. The Jedi's whole, you can't have any attachments, and then the Mandalorian being like loyalty, you know, and not saying that the Jedi's aren't loyal, but that attachment is encouraged with the Mandalorian. So the idea of there being a Mandalorian Jedi, I wonder how they merge that, because I feel like even if you had a Mandalorian like Din Djarin, you know, who took his helmet off, like, is he still a Mandalorian if he's also a Jedi? I mean, technically, but then you have Mandalorians like Bo-Katan, who is like, yeah, we're Mandalorian, no problem, or whatever. It feels very similar to like denomination, like Christian denomination. You have, you know, that believe different individual things while still kind of following the same path, you know? That's
so just slight differences.
Yeah, like the Mandalorian would be like, I don't know, maybe like a strict Roman Catholic, and then like Bo-Katan would maybe be a little bit less strict Protestant type of thing, but both still Christian. I don't know. That's the only way I can kind of rationalize it. So in the same sense of Mandalorian Jedi, you couldn't hold on to the value of, you know, no attachments, you know, as a Jedi, or like what side of that does he... Anyway, you see what I'm saying. So I'm curious as to how they're able to merge the two and how that works, how they can still be considered a Mandalorian if they uphold that Jedi view, or how can they be a Jedi if they uphold the Mandalorian view. Does that make sense? I know I'm kind of rambling there, but I'd love to know your thoughts on that.
A lot of stuff happened in this episode, a lot, and there were so many characters that kind of got an appearance, which for me was
great,
just very, very rewarding.
Yeah, R2, Ahsoka. I loved it too. We'd love to know your thoughts, so let us know what you think about this episode down in the comments below. I probably enjoyed this one more than the last one. And
Same.
The last one was my favorite up until now, so I loved it. I'd love to know your thoughts on seeing Luke again, Ahsoka, R2, Mandalorian, and all the events that happen, so let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, leave it a like. It helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe so you'll be notified the next episode. I am now like thoroughly excited for next week's episode, and I've been missing that feeling with like the first 4 episodes of Book of Boba Fett. So I'm finally like, I can't wait to see what happens.
I'm still shocked though with the amount of Boba Fett versus Mando.
Yeah.
I really thought that, I didn't even expect that much out of the previous episode. And I thought that, oh, okay, we had Mando kind of reintroduced. They're gonna get back to the Boba Fett.
Right.
Has not gone back to that. So
Yeah.
I'm curious for the next episode if it's gonna be the same type of deal or whether they're gonna just make it primarily Boba Fett.
Yeah, and I also really like how, even though we've been focusing more on Mandalorian, they've been hyping up the threat of the Pike Syndicate. So kind of letting us know that the foes that Boba Fett and the rest are gonna fight is like significant. So
Very, very smart.
anyway, also consider joining our Patreon. You can check out some of these videos before everyone else, and you can watch the full-length reaction along with us. You'll just need access to Disney Plus to do so. So you can watch the full reaction with us. But that's it for now. We appreciate you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video. Take care, everyone.
Little Grogu, I'm gonna be dreaming about him tonight.
I know.